It's an absolutely splendid, I call this a perfect day to go metal detecting. Blue skies, about 1 degree, fresh, clear. The views are going to be astonishing where I'm going. The field where I've had loads of coins, loads of buttons, it's an old quarry. We had a silver Willie, 1600, 90s. Love token, so that's over 300 years old, but I've also had a gold coin weight. I think it might have been a quarter guinea, 5 shillings and 6 pence, I believe. So before I continue, I'm getting a lot of messages about the beast from the east, west, north, south mode on the legend. Now, I have had input, this new update. I've put input to Nocta, and I do believe the input is going ahead. And if it is, you're in for a treat. I cannot wait to get that update on. But it's nothing different from XP. I've had input with XP and input to Minelab as well of improvement. So I've put input. I haven't even asked how it's going on, because I know what Nocta are like, and it'll come when it's ready. It's definitely going to be this year. So with the wind chill up here, it actually feels more like -10. It's absolutely freezing. I can't keep out the wind. I'm right at the tops. Look at the height on that. I'm only on 89 sensitivity. That's coming up 87, 88. That's quite high, that. Let's give it a dig anyway. It's quite a big item. It's shallow. It'd be nice to see what it is. Let's look at it. 86. I'm trying to raise in the coil there to see if I could get edge of detection. You can do it by pulling back from the target on the ground to just come out the point, or you can raise the coil. With pulling it back from the item, you can actually pinpoint it at the same time. Oh, only something like that. It's just a lead ring, probably a roof washer, something like that. Metal detectors love that shape. It doesn't matter what metal it is, even iron will give you a good signal with that shape. They favour this. Right, we're going to try this out, RDing iron. So I've got a target here. It's coming up 80. There's iron readings here, which could be the edge of it. But let's mark that up. It's like a moving target. So let's mark that up there as the centre of the coil. Now if we rotate and go over that target again, it's not there. It's moved over here. So we've got that one there. We've got that one there. So that one we hit it from that angle, but not this angle. But then we hit it over there. So it's actually moving as I was rotating on it. It seemed like the target was moving. Now we've got proper iron buzz there. The good part of the target, so it's probably faulting on the edge of the iron there and faulting on the edge of the iron there, and the iron is actually there. But you get a good signal on the edge of it. So yeah, the actual target is there. So there we have the 2 sticks I dug in the centre. That's faulting on the edge of big iron, that. So even a pinpointer. But once you understand what it's trying to do, it's trying to trick you. I mean, I get caught out a lot, but most of the time I don't get fooled. But it's good just to... There you go. It's faulting that edge of iron, like the detector would do. It's just a detector. So the coil was faulted on it there and there, and it's actually iron down there. Now I'm all doing this I like to make sure myself as well. But I'm doing this for, yeah. But we could tell that. Now, when we scan now, here and there, let's take the iron out. Let's put that back. Because it's not fooling us, because we know better. We know better. That's a moving target. As you rotate, I was rotating around that. It was giving a good signal. Nothing. That's that one. That's that one. But the target was actually right in the middle, and we were faulting on it here, and we was faulting on it there. But when we put the coil right over the centre, it was giving. That was right over the centre, but that's faulting on that. You'd think there was something underground there, wouldn't you? There. No, there ain't. Watch this. Nothing there. There's the iron. So if you rotate around the signal and you feel as though it's moving, it's not moving. It's just you're moving to the edge of the iron. It's doing really well at ID and iron. I mean, that sounds great, doesn't it? Turn on it. Saying that could be a digger, but there's one over here that is similar. There, now that you can hear the iron behind it. Just give it an 80 or so there though. That'll be on the edge of the iron. That'll be right over the iron. That there will be at the edge of the iron. Just sounds forced. Come back. 06. Turn on it. Really. God. Yeah, that's iron. We'll dig this one. Where was this one now? Let's dig this. Oh, that's rubbish. That. Where was it? Where's it got? There's a lot of iron here, which I was expected. Mineralisation of the ground. Just a whisper. That's God. Rotated. I do like you're saying with a simplex, the monotone at ID and iron, you get that real grunt, which the polyphonics are a bit more mellowed. You're not as abrupt, even if you turn the volumes up on them. They're much of a mellow tone, much more of a mellow tone. We'll dig that. It's really iffy signal. It'll be the first and last hole I dig here. I don't have to go any further though, which is great on these. On this Quest pinpointer, it's saying it's ferrous, which it did sound quite a lot of ferrous in it, but the idea was saying 76. Very, very iffy tone, and I was 90% sure that was going to be iron. Digging through this is just going to be absolutely laced with iron if it was a working mine. Tools, this, that and the other. If you're after iron relics, you can dig them out, but yeah, you need a pickaxe. It's solid. This sounds a lot more cleaner. See what metal detecting's like. Yeah, I thought it was going to be something delicious, and it's just metal tag. Rubbish. This must be number 256. Tomback button. It's actually the metal tomback, not because of the shape or anything like that. Probably 1700s. Can you believe it? See that? I got a signal on it. It's solid the ground, so I'll try sticking the spade in there. As you can see, there's a lot of molehills. I got a signal, and yeah, it's only a button, but it's a couple of 100 years old. That possibly a dandy button. So yeah, it looks like the mole had found it and forgot to put it in his finds pouch. So there's quite a few, but that button could have been something nice, something precious. Maybe they did find something worth a bit, and that's why they haven't left it behind. Maybe they just, yeah, like most of us, don't really like the buttons unless it's something special. I've had some nice gold buttons over in the past, you know, something with a bit of detail on. Yeah, they're nice, they're part of history, aren't they? And think about it, back in the day as well, these flat buttons were used a bit like, I suppose, a bit like school uniform. If one fell off, a flat button, it'd be easy to replace, wouldn't it? Because there's loads and they're probably cheap. But then if you had a set, yeah, it'd be harder to replace one to make the full set. That's quite fresh, that. It's absolutely glorious up here, but it is very, very chilly. Let's say it's probably about -3 with the wind chill. I would go on to the opposite field where I've had all the coins, but it's been freshly manured. I was wondering what the smell was when the wind must have changed direction. I got a waft of it. It's 50s. Yeah, I haven't watched the content back, but I'm expecting it to be quite rough with the wind up here. At least you're probably nice and warm from the comfort of your home. Ah, come on. Ring and dot. Saxon, that. Saxon shatter. Now, look at the wire of that. It swoops down from a plateau at the top. Swoops down, but then it hits the wall. But the ground on the other side's higher, it seems like. Maybe not. It might just be the eyes, but yeah, I'll probably work this. Just get out the wind a bit. Got an 86 there. Steep this, very. Put mark there. There's another signal. There, that's 63. Clean signals. That's a bit ropey, that one, but that's clean. I'll get this one dug first. Yeah, been having a lot of problems on here with milk bottle tops. Absolutely peppered with this crap. That second one, that sounds too good in the audio. Bit ropey. It's actually just a small nail, flat piece of iron. And I have found that. Be careful with your 85s, 86s. They fault around the 80s days too. On the Legend, I found if it faulties around the 20s. A bit like the 85 and 86 on the days too was like the Legend 26, 27, if I remember rightly. If I didn't have that display on, I wouldn't have dug that. It's because it came up a number, so I dug it. But if I was just going off audio, I wouldn't have dug that. I'm going to keep this on for you guys, but after about 50 to 100 hours of using it and relating to it, I won't be having this on. No, I can shout the number out for you if you want, but I won't be having the display on. It's coming up 50s, bang on 50. Yeah, charger 6. Look at the colour of it. It's going to be Cooper nickel, that. 51. 1946 was it? I think it was 46. So that's 51. So we've missed it by a few years. Nice design on that card, no? GR for George Rex. Also, if you look at the Legend, it hasn't got IND, which makes sense as well because English ruled India up to, I think it was 1946. So anything previous to 46 had IND, meaning King of India. Bottom meter from Coil, mid-tone. That looks like probably from the same period, maybe off the same person. For you button lovers, keep your eyes on that. Floral designs, probably Georgian, probably the same person that probably sat here looking at the view. Well, I'm glad the weather wasn't too bad. A couple of hours like that in the rain, I'd be absolutely fuming. The search continues for the gold coin, which I do really think there was a gold coin on his permission, being a big working quarry back in the 1800s and the sign of that coin weight coming up. I'm trying to grid it out specifically. I will show you everything I've found, what's in the ground. Yeah, there we are. Lead, some copper, some more lead. It's not stylish, is it? Buttons, little bits of metal, tiny little bits of tin foil, bits of lead. That nail caught me out. Look at the shape of that. It's a belter. Tricky one, that. Lead. Foil. So, yeah, in 2 hours, they're the best finds.